Good day, everyone. We are here in our very own VASIANTV studio and event center located at the Hacienda Crossing in South Arville, Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are here each week to give you, our local and global viewers, a fresh perspective of Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world.
Yes, each week we will showcase regular segments featuring local events, the coolest joints, sumptuous dishes, and what's trending in local real estate and business, even tips in keeping a healthy lifestyle.
That's true. We even add some fashion statements and makeover surprises, even sports commentaries to give you a complete and entertainment magazine on TV. And to all of us here on Global News, that's our way of telling the global audience that Las Vegas is our home and we love it.
Yes, we do.
And we want to share the great things happening here to the rest of the world. And this morning, we begin with our lifestyle segment.
After a long holiday, I'm looking for a fun and stylish way to get back in shape. As the weather gets warmer, tennis is a great way to tone up arms and strengthen legs and increase bone density, and just getting you all around in shape. With me today is Janae Oakland, and she started playing tennis when she was 10, and now she's very passionate about getting people to start loving tennis. And tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I've been playing tennis for quite a while now. I work for the United States Tennis Association.
Which stands for USTA?
USTA.
Okay.
Yep. And I work for the Nevada division. So my job is to get people to play tennis, love tennis, get them to play in leagues, get them started, their kids started, kind of everything involving tennis.
Cool. And what age can you start playing tennis?
You can start as early as age 3.
Age 3 with the big rackets like that?
Well, actually, the USTA has modified the game of tennis for kids, so I can show you eventually here.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So if you are just starting out in tennis,
Oh, that's so cute.
oh, it's like a baby racket. It's sized
huge.
for your height. So as you grow into tennis, you grow into your racket, and you grow into the ball. So you develop the correct form, the correct string or swings, and it just helps you develop into a good tennis player.
And then as you progress, you actually the racket can get bigger and bigger. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I have examples of like as you go through the program as a child, there's different rackets, and the ball gets a little bit harder with each racket, as you can see. And they'll have tournaments that are based on the different levels and ages of the kids.
And that is for, you said like this is for about 3 years old.
Yep, that's about 3 years
And
old.
what about this one here?
That one's about like a 10-year-old.
Really? So there's like bigger rackets than that for adults?
Yeah, and then you eventually get into adult
What
rackets.
about weight? Are they the same weight or are they just lighter?
They're a little bit lighter.
And you mentioned that there's like a mini net too. You can actually carry
Yeah,
around.
we have nets, and they do modified courts, so you can have a 36-inch or 36-foot court, and then a 60-foot court, and then they progress into a larger court.
That's so nice. So tell me about your experience with tennis.
Well, I started playing when I was 10, and then also I advanced to high school. I played a little bit in college, and then I took a little bit of a break. But when I moved to here in Nevada, in Las Vegas, I really got involved in tennis, and I didn't know that there was this whole tennis world out here. So I got hooked up with some friends. I played on a league, and ever since then I've been addicted, and now I work for the United States Tennis Association.
And I know that you're a model, so is that also why you're so, in such good shape, because you play tennis a lot?
I don't know, maybe if that helps someone to get play tennis, maybe it does keep you in shape.
So let's just say if someone wants to start playing tennis, but what if they don't want to invest in a racket?
So actually I've developed a program called the Racket Recycle Program of Las Vegas, and people who have been playing tennis for a long time have donated their rackets at different clubs around Las Vegas, and if there's anybody who wants to try, they can try with one of the rackets that have been donated. I got a sponsorship from Wilson, and I've refurbished each racket so they have new strings and a new grip, and then they're ready to roll, and they can just come get one at the office.
That's so
And
nice.
get out there and play.
Well, that's great. Is there any facilities that you know in Las Vegas that's, for people who wants to start playing tennis or who's,
Oh
passionate
yeah,
about
there is
tennis?
tons of facilities, and we're actually doing a free tennis program. So anybody in Las Vegas can try tennis for free. You just have to email freetennis@usanevada.com. You get a coupon. You can call the different clubs. There's probably like 10 to 15 different clubs that are participating. Give them a call and you can go try tennis for free.
So go to USTA or what is the website?
You can go to USTA.com
and sign up for a coupon.
Yeah, but if you just email freetennis@usanevada.com.
Okay, so freetennis@USTA.com.
USANevada.com.
USTANevada.com.
Yes.
And then you get a free coupon. You get to try different tennis clubs.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
so cool.
I
Thank
think
you
it's
so
a good
much,
opportunity.
Jeanette, for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. When Global News returns, join Mark and Melody for Home Sweet Home.
Switch to DirecTV, America's #1 satellite television provider. The undisputed leader in sports. #1 in customer satisfaction with the most full-time HD channels anywhere. Get DirecTV today and receive a free Genie upgrade. Genie powers your entire home with one HD DVR. There's no equipment to buy and no startup costs. Packages start at just $24.99. There's never been a better time to switch. Call your authorized DirecTV dealer and upgrade your television experience today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ted.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Virgil.
And I'm Amy. Mi nombre es Jackie.
Mi nombre es Hugo.
Y yo soy María.
And we are the Las Vegas Zumba Crew. Join us Saturday, February 8th, 2014 at the Fremont Street Experience.
Ven y sé parte de la historia. We need your help to break the Guinness World Record for the largest Zumba class.
Admisión totalmente gratis. And all you need to do is bring a gently used book to be donated to CCSD.
Asegúrate de inscribirte hoy. We can do this, Las Vegas.
Welcome to Home Sweet Home, the real estate and business segment of Global News. I'm Melody Mujica, and today we're taping right here in our very own Home Sweet Home set.
And I'm Mark Bowman, enjoying our new set inside VASIANTV studio and event center. The clock is ticking for buyers and homeowners who want to grab a low mortgage rate in 2014. If you stay on top of your game, keep your finances in order, and act quickly, you can still grab attractive mortgage deals.
That's very true. Here are some tips that can help you with your mortgage decisions in 2014. Document your finances. Lenders will be extra diligent when underwriting home loans in 2014. As new mortgage regulations go into effect in January, the rules put pressure on lenders to verify that borrowers have the ability to repay their loans.
They've definitely tightened up the lending guidelines.
Yeah.
Keep good records of your finances, including bank statements, tax returns, W-2s, investment accounts, and any other assets you own. Be ready to explain any unusual deposits into your account.
That's so true. Even money that's, cash and you deposit it, they'll question that as well.
Even if it's a small amount, I've been at loan applications and just, $10. Well, where did that come from? So
Yeah.
just document it.
That's right. Lock a rate as soon as you can. Rates will likely climb in 2014 as the Federal Reserve is expected to reduce the pace of the economic stimulus program that has long helped keep rates low. If you are planning to get a mortgage, lock in a rate as soon as you are comfortable with the numbers.
That's true. Refinance now, if you still can. Many homeowners lost the opportunity to refinance at lower rates when rates increased in 2013. But those who are still paying more than 5% interest on their home loans might still have an opportunity.
It's still very low right now, so they can still try.
Still
At
below
least
5.
try. Yes, and if you think you may be able to save some money with refinancing, but you're not sure, it doesn't hurt to try. Speak to a loan officer and take a look at the numbers to see if refinancing still makes financial sense for you after you consider how long it will take to break even with the closing costs.
That's true. Figure out your expenses, how many years it works out.
Yeah.
Buyers, use your bargaining power. As mortgage rates climbed, lenders lost a big chunk of their refinance business. In 2014, they will turn their attention to home buyers and will thereby compete for the business. Buyers should shop around for the best deal and look beyond the interest rate on the loan.
Yes. You should learn your rights as a borrower. Mortgage borrowers will get many new rights as consumers this year when new mortgage rules created by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau go into effect in 2014. If you run into issues with your mortgage service in 2014 or fall behind on your payments, make sure you are aware of your rights and put them to use.
Take good care of your credit. It's nearly impossible to get a mortgage without decent credit these days. That will continue to be the case in 2014. If you're planning to get a mortgage, monitor your credit history and score until your loan closes. The best mortgage rates usually go to borrowers with credit scores of 720 or higher. You can still get a mortgage with a score of 680 or a little bit lower. However, scores will mean higher rates or higher closing costs.
Yes, and don't overspend. Lenders don't want to give out loans to borrowers who will have little money left month after month when they pay their mortgages and other debt obligations such as credit cards and student loans. If that becomes the case, the lender will tell you that your DTI, or as they call it, debt to income ratio, is too high and you don't qualify for a loan. Try to keep your monthly debt obligations, including your mortgage and property taxes, below 43% of your income.
A homeowner planning to keep a house for 7 to 10 years should look at a 7 to 10 year ARM or an adjustable rate mortgage. But if you're not sure how long you plan to keep the home, a fixed rate loan is probably the better choice.
Yeah, I would go to fixed rate if you're going to be there for
Especially
quite
at
a
these
long
rates.
time. True. You can definitely lock in a good rate. Mortgage rates will likely climb in 2014, but don't panic thinking you have to buy a home now to grab a low rate. If you are shopping for a home, do your best to move quickly, but remember that this is one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. For more information on this news story, visit abcnews.go.com and click on the money section.
And if you need a mortgage loan, we can refer you to some of the top licensed loan officers in town. We're here to answer any of your real estate questions, or if you or anyone you know need our assistance with property management, renting, buying or selling your home, Melody and I have the experience and proven track record to help you. We've helped many of our viewers already, so call us now at 702-721-7474. This is Mark Bowman.
And I'm Melody Mojica, providing you with local business information to keep your business alive and making your house a home sweet home. Don't go away. When Global News comes back, join Chef Les Kincaid on Wines du Jour.
Switch to DirecTV, America's #1 satellite television provider, the undisputed leader in sports, #1 in customer satisfaction, with the most full-time HD channels anywhere. Get DirecTV today and receive a free Genie upgrade. Genie powers your entire home with one HD DVR. There's no equipment to buy and no startup costs. Packages start at just $24.99. There's never been a better time to switch. Call your authorized DirecTV dealer and upgrade your television experience today.
Welcome back, everyone. If you know you'll be in Vegas on a Thursday evening and would like to participate in Chef Les Kincaid weekly event, you can respond RSVP on winesdujour.com.
Welcome to Wines du Jour. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world, and we're going to have some entertainment this evening. We're at one of my favorite pizzerias, if you want to call it that, and this pizzeria does more food than you can imagine, not just pizzas. But we have 3 different products that we're going to serve this evening. We have a sparkling wine and 2 red wines. Kind of unusual, but it's going to go great with the food because the chef here at the restaurant is very good. You're going to like him. Also, we have a special guest tonight, which is the general manager for the restaurant, and we're going to meet her in a little while. So I think we're going to have a great time. We have been doing this for quite a while, and we've got it down pretty good. The chef's pretty excited to send out some food. We've got some guests here that are very, very happy to be here, and I think you're going to enjoy everything. So come on with me. I'm going to go have you meet Michaela, the general manager here. Welcome back to Wines du Jour. I promised that I would introduce you to the general manager here, One thing I didn't think about at the time, but I thought about it between being out front and coming back here to introduce you to Michaela, and that is the name of the pizzeria that I talked about is Grimaldi's. Now, Grimaldi's comes from New York. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I've got the lady here that knows a lot more about it than I do. This is Michaela Clow, and she is the general manager here at Grimaldi's on South Rainbow. So if you come to Las Vegas, make sure you find out where Rainbow Boulevard is, head south and you'll find Grimaldi's. It sits right there on the street, plenty of parking, great place to visit, wonderful lunches, great dinners, and the pizza isn't too bad either. Michaela, tell us a little bit about Grimaldi's and how they got started.
Well, Grimaldi's is really an institute in the pizza making industry. We use a coal-fired oven, which you can't find many places anymore. It's a very old style of making pizza, and we hold true to the authenticity of using coal brick ovens. And you can't retrieve the kind of pizzas that we can make here at Grimaldi's with the coal brick oven, the high temperatures, the quick cooking times, not to mention our secret recipe for dough and sauce, our handmade mozzarella. You just can't find pizza like this anymore.
That's for sure. Well, you know, she said coal-fired. That sounds like, okay, coal-fired, what's that? Well, you know, first of all, coal-fired is one of the most difficult ways to make a pizza oven work. I've done a lot of different ones, and coal is the most difficult. So the people that are working here know how to build a fire, if you know what I'm saying, because the temperature is pretty high.
It gets up to 1,200 degrees.
1,200 degrees. So
about 1,000 degrees is the average, yeah.
So 1,000-degree temperature, and you put a thin pizza on that pizza stone. Let me tell you, it cooks quickly. And you know what? It ends up with that crisp, beautiful taste to it. And you're going to see here in a little while how all that comes out. But I have to tell you, the pizza here is delicious. But one of the things I want to mention is this is not just a pizza place. You know, you don't call up and have them deliver 2 or 3 thick crust pizza type of thing. That's not what this is all about. This is a real restaurant that serves pizza as its main thing, but they have all kinds of other foods too. In fact, we're going to have a little bit of salad. And you know, a lot of pizzerias don't know what salad is. And then for dessert tonight, we have something that they're known for all over the country. And speaking of all over the country, how many different stores does Grimaldi's have?
Right now, we have 31 different stores in 6 different states. By the end of 2014, we will have up to 35 stores.
Wow.
Going into California, Denver, we're in Arizona, Texas, Nevada, Florida, South Carolina as well. So we're across the nation right now and just getting bigger and bigger.
Well, what we're saying in essence is this is a serious place. This is not just a place that rolls a little dough out and puts it in the oven to warm it up. Coal-fired, you don't see hardly any coal-fired pizzas other than at Grimaldi's all across the country, number one. Number two, as Michaela mentioned a little earlier, they have their own recipe for their sauce, they have their own recipe for their dough, and they have some recipes for cheesecake that you can't believe. In fact, probably the most popular cheesecake in all of America is called New York style cheesecake. And that's what we're going to have tonight with a little bit of champagne. How bad is that going to be? So I just wanted to mention to you about the coal-fired pizza. It's excellent and it's tricky. So the people in the kitchen have to pay attention to what they're doing. It's not like, you know, set it to a dial of 1,000 degrees and it automatically happens. It doesn't work that way. And it's also, I would say, I haven't asked Michaela, but I think it's probably more expensive to do coal-fired pizza than it would any other kind.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because the coal, you can't, you know, this is a generation called green. You can't just use regular old coal. You have to have a special kind of coal that the emissions don't mess up the air around in Las Vegas. So that's an important thing as well. We're going to start out tonight with a wine that I think you're going to like to find out about. Michael David is the name of the winery. You may or may not have ever heard of it. It's really what I would call a boutique winery. They don't do 100 million cases or anything like that, but what they make is absolutely beautiful. And the first one that we're going to have from Michael David is from a varietal that you may not have heard of in the past either, called Cinsault. Now Cinsault comes from France. Started out there, but it kind of went by the wayside
It was used to blend with 2 or 3 other varietals for a number of years, and then when Cabernet and Merlot kind of took over, Cinsault kind of went by the wayside. Well, there's a couple professors that taught enology in France, decided they were going to come to America, and they brought some Cinsault vines with them, and they happened to end up in a place called Lodi. Now, if you don't know where Lodi, California is, you probably know where San Francisco is located. Just above San Francisco is Sonoma. Just east of Sonoma is Napa. Everybody in the world knows where Napa Valley is. And right next to Napa is an area known as Lodi. It's a little warm there, so the grapes that they grow typically are thicker skinned grapes that like the sunshine. And Cinsault is one of those. Another one that likes the sunshine all around the world is Cabernet Sauvignon. And there's a great story that Michael David has for his wine with Cabernet Sauvignon that we're going to taste this evening. It'll be the second wine that we taste. It's called the Freak Show. I know, it sounds a little weird. What's that have to do with wine? Well, you're going to find out. Time flies when you're having a good time, but before we go, I'm going to have a little toast with Michaela. Thank you very much for allowing us to come to Grimaldi's on South Rainbow.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for watching Wines du Jour.
Switch to DirecTV, America's #1 satellite television provider, the undisputed leader in sports, #1 in customer satisfaction, with the most full-time HD channels anywhere. Get DirecTV today and receive a free Genie upgrade. Genie powers your entire home with 1 HD DVR. There's no equipment to buy and no startup costs. Packages start at just $24.99. There's never been a better time to switch. Call your authorized DirecTV dealer and upgrade your television experience today.
Now, talk about great food. Let's welcome Mrs. Sharon Harrow, owner of the TC's Rib Crib, where you can taste the best ribs in town.
VASIANTV Studio and Special Events Center has partnered with Savor the Flavor Culinary Cuisine to bring your special events to life with the perfect match of exquisite taste and elegance. Savor the Flavor's talented chefs, experienced event coordination, wait staff, and setup and breakdown give the ease of flair to you, the host.
We design specialty menus of your choice of culinary delights to include buffet, plated meals, hors d'oeuvres, hard pass, or stationery. We can even set up a backyard barbecue on or off premises.
According to your budget and theme, your guests will savor the flavor with every tasty bite of our culinary delights. To book your date and have your event artistically designed, contact Billy Wilson at 702-296-4335.
Savor the flavor at VASIANTV Studio and Special Event Center.
I'm so honored to present the only established Las Vegas-based high fashion designer, our very own creative director, David Tupas. David, hey, it's so hard to catch this man. He's in Hollywood yesterday, and then next day he's in New York. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Well, I cannot miss the taping, being the creative director, so I have to be here.
Yeah, so David, tell us what you have for us today.
Well, now that we're going to have a fashion segment, there are a lot of key pieces, I think, in fashion that a lot of us, whether you're a guy or a girl, that's kind of like the most important piece in your wardrobe. And for women in particular, in this segment right now, I think the most important thing is the top, or most of us call it the blouse. So I have designed a piece wherein it is like a wraparound top that I designed that took me 2 years to perfect the pattern, that can be worn in so many ways. But for television, I'm going to show you the 3 basic ways it's worn.
You have it here?
This is the top, which is actually made of Italian matte jersey.
It has a very nice texture to it.
Exactly. And Shannon, who always models all my clothes, and she fits it to perfection. As you can see, this particular top, it looks like just a regular sort of wrap-around thingy, but actually there are ways to wear it. The first one that's popular in my look is the wrap. And then it becomes a sarong. There you go. This is one look of this particular top. Now, the exciting part is that you can do different things with this top. Another way of doing it is for an evening event.
Here's where the magic begins.
There you go.
Like an off-shoulder.
Very evening-y. And then the real cute part is you wear it the other way around.
Oh.
And
it makes like a crop top.
you crisscross and it becomes a cardigan.
A cardigan.
There you go.
Wow.
Those are just 3 out of 12 different ways to wear this. So, Shannon, I'm sure you're going to have it in every color.
I'm so impressed. David, I'm so impressed. You're just so creative.
Thank you so much for having me. This is our segment for the fashion specials for this episode.
Are you going to be here next week too?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, I'll definitely be looking forward to it. So I'm sure so is you. Thank you so much, David. Coming up next is Gaming Today Sports Commentary.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Global News, taped right here at the VASIANTV studio and event center. Check out our official webpage at VASIANTV.com on your smartphone. Save it to your homepage, and that will keep you updated on our latest episodes.
And we wish to thank our most amazing crew here, especially to David Tupas, our creative director, Bill Bond, our DP, and Simply Fairlane, the makeup artist. Thank you for making us all look good each and every episode. And today our hair and makeup artists are April Vera and Tiffany Thrower.
Valentine's Day is next week. For those of us who like the music of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, like me, come to our special Valentine's Day event celebration. Call 866-936-2404 for tickets and more information. Have a blessed week, everyone.
Bye.
VASIANTV, the community channel for Asian Americans in Las Vegas.